Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Experience, where we talk about all things Abu Dhabi real estate.
Hello and welcome to the Real Estate Experience. I'm Ben Crompton. Today we're going to be talking about a very hot topic, the future of off-plan launches in 2026. And I'm delighted to be joined by Sharon, one of our senior VPs of sales. Hey Sharon, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Ben?
I'm well, thank you. Sharon is an off-plan expert, so we're going to be leaning on her knowledge for what's handing over and the new launches in 2026. Now, I'm going to start off with some interesting statistics that I compiled. So in terms of numbers, in 2022, there were 4,500 units launched off-plan. Not very many.
Okay.
2023, 9,600. 2024, 9,500. Less. But last year, 13,000 new units launched off-plan. So we're seeing still very low numbers. If you compare to Dubai, it's like nothing. Yeah. But increasing. We're going to see more than 13,000 this year. New units launched. Sharon,
I believe that this is a path and it's just incrementing slightly. We have a lot of launches that are coming up. For example, in the next couple of months, we're going to have two big master community by Shoba and Ohana on the Yas Canal. We're going to have SAS launching in Yas Bay and the Ritz-Carlton in Maria Island. We're going to have Advance launching Pearl in Phase 2 in Luluat Island.
Advance are launching another one?
Yes,
okay.
Phase 2, yes. And we're going to have Advance launching a big community in Dream Island as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. We are going to have, what else is launching? Definitely Aldari is going to launch. Fahid, whatever is left that they didn't launch until now.
Is there much left to launch on Fahid? Obviously, they haven't launched the villas.
Exactly.
But in terms of the apartments?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be villas and townhouses.
Yeah? Okay.
And what am I missing? That for sure there are more launches that we didn't expect, like Radiant. Radiant launched many projects in 2025. I'm expecting them to launch even more in 2026.
True. I mean, I think, to be honest, we haven't seen as many launches by Aldar last year as we thought. And also Modon. Obviously, they're launching Hudayriyat, but it tends to be kind of like small, groups.
Phases.
Although there was Wadim, the plots was like 1,800 plots, which is a huge amount of launches. But yeah, they are not launching as much as we thought. And Aldar also kind of slowing down a little bit.
A little bit. But we also saw this week, two launches from Reportage. Bahia in Raha, townhouses, but just 50 townhouses, and Sensi in Saadiyat.
So is 2026 kind of the year of the sub-developer, the year of the smaller developer, whereas before we've probably had, everything kind of like led by the big boys?
I don't think they're like small. Reportage is number 2 in terms of numbers in Abu Dhabi. Shoba is a huge developer coming to Abu Dhabi for the first time. So maybe there is going to be some competition with the big boy, we have bigger.
Which is good, right?
Yeah,
Competition's
exactly.
good.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's definitely healthy for brokers. Obviously, when there's competition amongst the developers, they treat us better. They give us more inventory, they give us more access. They try and catch the eye of the brokers because we have access to buyers and sellers. Whereas I think if there's only a few developers, they kind of feel that they can do it themselves.
The fact that we have so many launches which are coming up, it does not reflect like a weak market absorbing stocks, because prices are still standing strong. The demand is really high. In fact, all the launches that we have seen so far, the project have been sold out in a day, mostly of them. And it all leads to the fact that the population is growing.
And what are you seeing in the prices? Obviously, the prices are continually going higher and higher. What do you see as the comparison between, let's say, built units and off-plan units? They're selling at the same price, or there's a discount to off-plan? Off-plan's a bit more expensive?
So if we compare an off-plan of, it's very hard to
Comparing
answer
the
this
same-
question.
the
The
same
same
to the
quality,
same.
the same location.
Yeah.
If it's the same quality, the same location, I believe off-plan it's still lower price than ready. It's very difficult to say at this point because we don't really, for example, SAS launching in Yas Bay, what can we compare it with? There is nothing ready at that level in that location that we can compare
Diva
with.
should be ready soon, right?
Diva should be ready soon, yes.
So that'll
Well,
be
in
the first one.
2026, we have several projects that are going to be handed over. Diva is one of them. And next to Diva is Mayas.
Okay.
My
My
ass-
ass is ready.
Mayas was supposed to be delivered in September, but
Okay.
they're doing so well. It's basically completed.
It's
and
advanced first project, right?
It's advanced first project. So it's going to be their flagship for now. I believe once Icon is ready, probably they're going to shift their flagship into Icon because Icon looks great.
I mean, Icon in terms of location is like fantastic.
Fantastic.
Really great
Even the
location.
design, the look of the building. I
Yeah.
feel like they're doing very well.
Good. Glad
Yes.
to hear it. We need more good sub-developers in Abu Dhabi because they're Abu Dhabi homegrown, right?
Yes, correct. So advanced, they say that Mayas is going to be delivered probably 3 months earlier than the completion. We have Baraka, who informed all of the owners that they're going to deliver at the end of the summer,
Okay,
2026. We have Canal Bayam.
great. In Reem Island.
In Reem
Yeah,
Island, we have Canal Bayam, beautiful projects. I love Canal Bayam.
very nice. All
And-
mangrove views.
Yes, all the units, they have mangrove views, only 2 and 3 bedroom, 32 units, very exclusive, very exclusive. It's going to
Yeah.
be delivering this year. And then we have Reem 8, Reem 11 by SAS. They are like scheduled to be delivered this year as well.
Yeah, Reem 8 is topped out. It's next to Canal Bayam. So that looks like it could well hand over.
People cannot wait to see, new project from SAS. There is such a high demand for this developer.
Yeah, it'd be great if they deliver at the same quality that they've delivered their other buildings because they
No
really
doubt.
set the benchmark on Reem Island. They've raised the bar in terms of quality of finishing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there are other developers who came to the market and they're using them as a benchmark. They're saying, we're going to deliver something which has higher quality than SAS, like Meret with Riviera.
Yeah,
That was one of their statements. So I would be curious to see it because so far, I don't think anyone can reach the quality level of SAS.
because I think for a long time, Reem Island was seen as kind of very much mid-level kind of
Mid-market product,
mid-market product.
even low market product.
Yeah, very possibly. And so, all of these new off-plan launches, they're all saying that most overused word in real estate is luxury. All of these new off-plan launches are launching at a price which would suggest, 1,600 per square foot's the cheapest, and going up to probably 2,200 in terms of the launches, which would suggest that they are, much better quality than what we have there already.
I'm not sure if that is like a price that reflects the quality. It's just the
Suggesting that
it's how
quality
the
will be high.
prices are going right now, and I feel they're just going to increase, and we're going to align with prices that we have in other part of the world.
You think so?
Yes, we have to. No, we are going to build the same infrastructure that the train is coming, Etihad Rail. We have so many other. Even parks coming to Yas, this fair, we still have so much to offer, so much it's coming that is going to interest people. Of course, job opportunities, there are no taxes, etc. So we'll have to align with the prices in Europe.
Everything is location, right? So as Abu Dhabi becomes more attractive for people, prices will definitely go up. But I think if we're looking at 2026, we can see those handovers. Lagoons looks like I drove past there the other day. Windows are in,
Yeah.
so at least the phase 1 there, Allah said will be handed over in Q2.
Correct.
That might be aggressive, but it looks like it'll be handed over this year. That's a fascinating development.
Yes,
huge.
absolutely. We had
Saadiyat.
a lack of villas in Saadiyat.
Yeah.
There were
that's true.
4 communities of villas approximately that you could have purchased. Heat, Saadiyat Beach Villa, Jawahir,
Yeah.
and what else?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Murjan
yeah.
is also Murjan is delivering this year.
Yes, I forgot to mention that one as well. Yeah.
Murjan. We have Dalias in Yas Island that is delivering now.
Yeah.
Sustainable City first phase is delivering this year as well. Because, it's 2 phases. The second phase most probably is going to be January 2027, but the first phase is going to be this summer.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
interesting because sustainable city is something that will kind of change the direction of Yas Island.
You think so?
It offers something completely different than the other developments.
Be very interesting to see what it looks like.
Yes, very much. I was about to buy a unit for myself there.
Yeah.
Yes, I was really attracted by the product. But unfortunately, I received the MOU the day before Disneyland announced. And with the announcement of Disneyland prices have increased like 25% overnight.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it'll be interesting because it's a completely different concept in terms of where you park. You don't park next to your unit. You park in a central parking area which is covered by solar panels, and those solar panels will reduce people's ADDC consumption. You get the electricity and
you need
like
to
that,
go
so.
around with the buggies. You
Yeah,
have horses in the community, chickens in the community. You have a common garden, like you can grow your veggies in the community along with your neighbor. It's interesting. Also, the layout of the townhouses, it's quite unique, like this L shape with an extended living area.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the 3 and the 4 beds. I mean, it'll be very interesting to see. I mean, I think in terms of interest, that's going to be one of the most interesting. And then I think lagoons, with Harrow being announced, be really interesting to see how those villas turn out because they are very popular. And they were launched at 6.1. You can't get one for less than 8 million now.
At all.
Yeah, at all. It'd be interesting to see like what that addition to Saadiyat's going to look like because it's a big chunk of the island right there.
Yeah, everybody was looking for standalone villas. And you can get standalone villas in Saadiyat, but the price point, the entry price point, it's really high. In Heed, how much is now in Heed? Minimum 15, 16?
Yeah, very possibly.
And in Saadiyat Beach Villa, to have a standalone also, it's above 10 million. And they're quite older compared to, obviously Lagoons is new, but you can get a standalone, really, really, large family villa for 8 now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, it'd be very interesting to see because I know that they're on slightly smaller plots than Saadiyat Beach Villas. The gardens will be a bit smaller.
That's
but,
right.
It's still Saadiyat and it's still a great location. But let's talk a little bit about the 2 new master communities being built because we've been kind of used to master communities only really being built by Aldar and Modon and whoever they absorbed, and everyone else building towers. Most of the sub-developers, they build, towers either in Yas Bay or Reem Island mostly, and now Raha Beach, people are coming to Raha Beach and building there. But we've got these 2 master plan communities, as you said, one's with Shoba and one's with Ohana on what we call it like Yas Canal, so the Raha Beach side of Yas Island, but looking at Yas Island. How do you think that's going to change the real estate landscape? Because we haven't had these communities before, standalone.
Well, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Al Munira, because in Al Munira you do have buildings, you do have townhouses, and you also have villas. So I can look, and they're like
low number though.
Yeah, low number. So it's going to be like I see it as a bigger Al Munira community, and people love Al Munira. Why? Because you are in this like very tight and like community, family oriented. So I believe in Dubai they're used to these communities already, to this master community, and there is a lot of attention that is brought into that. I think there is going to be a very, very high demand on it.
Yeah.
Probably more into Shoba. Hoana is still not well. I mean, not everybody knows Hoana. They did deliver few villas in Al Jurf, and you can see...
They have the Jacob & Co development in Al Jurf as well.
Yes, but they delivered the villas in Al Jurf they look amazing. The quality is so high. The design, very, very, aesthetically beautiful. But But Shoba is a bit stronger as a developer. So
for people who don't know Shoba, what's their reputation in Dubai?
they have a very good reputation. They have delivered a lot of projects.
Yeah.
People,
To what kind of standard?
I think mostly is like mid-market range. So probably Oana is going to deliver something on a higher standard. We still didn't receive the brochure yet.
Yeah.
There are just some confidential information about it, about these new projects. Once we receive brochures and more information, I think we're going to be able to understand more about the project.
I heard that Shoba was better than mid-market. I heard they started off that way. They started off mid-market, as I think most developers have to. If you don't have a name, you've got to compete on price to begin with, and then if you're competing on price, you're not going to deliver. But apparently now, they're upper mid-market and even into kind of like the luxury end. Obviously, Dubai luxury goes, a lot. There's a lot higher level than what we're used to here, Omniat and guys like that. But I heard good things about them. Whereas, to be honest, even being in real estate before they came down to Abu Dhabi, I would not know anything about them. Maybe we should pay more attention to Dubai as those guys are coming out.
We should, just for like information, general knowledge. There is a project I've been this morning in Masdar is going to be delivering this year, and it's Ville 11 by Bertville. We didn't mention Bertville. Bertville came to the market, a few years back, and Ville 11.
Recently,
Ville 11 is going to be their project, the first project they're going to deliver. I was really impressed this morning because I entered in the construction site.
Okay.
They do have a couple of apartments that you can see just to assess the quality of the finishes. I was impressed. And it looked really good. And they're launching on Saturday a new project in Rim Island in partnership with Bab Al Qasr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And the design, the architectural look is quite different than what we are used to see in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. Does it look like Bab Al Qasr, the hotel?
It looks like Arabic design.
Yeah, because I think that's Moroccan inspired.
It is Moroccan.
But maybe I heard a rumor that it's that the king of Morocco is an investor in at least Bab Al Qasr.
I've heard the same.
Yeah.
Yes. So where there is smoke, there is fire. No.
Maybe it's a wonderful marketing trick that we've all fallen for.
Yes. So we didn't mention them. Definitely, they're going to launch more projects during the 2026. They're doing very well as well.
I mean, when we talk about handovers in 2026, it'll be a very interesting year to see, what these smaller developers, these new guys coming to the market, what their product looks like. Because, we've seen, some of the smaller developers launch product in the past. Some of it we've been impressed with, some of it like not so much. And I think, that will hopefully, people will look at that and it will color their position in the market so that if someone does turn over something that's low quality, that they will struggle to sell their next launch. Because in the end, we want good quality buildings and we want good quality sub-developers, who deliver nice stuff on time, so that the market for Abu Dhabi can grow and we can confidently sell of all of these guys.
I agree. We forgot to mention the Hilton as a new launch by Emirates Holding that is going to happen probably next month. That's another launch that we didn't mention that is coming up to the market. Next to Al Bandar in Al Raha. That's also like a prime location. It's going to be waterfront. We still didn't receive information, like proper information. Again, at this point, it's just confidential details about the projects.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Raha Beach is one of those weird places that was just quiet, like nothing launched there from developers until really last year, where ICT Red then launched Luluat and we said Advanced had a project there as well. Sounds like they'll have another one. Now more people are launching in Raha Beach. It was very quiet.
Birdville as well. Reportage now. Emirates Holding.
Of course, Brabus, yeah.
Not Brabus, Bahia. Townhouses.
Okay, that's their new launch.
And Brabus as well, absolutely. Yeah. Yes. So it's growing, Al Raha Beach.
Yeah, and I think the same happened with Masdar, right? For a long time, we didn't hear anything about that. And now, all of these areas now are kind of coming to life with new launches and new developers taking an interest.
What's your opinion about Masdar?
Masdar, so we had another podcast where someone took me through Masdar, and to be honest, I know nothing about it. When Leonardo first launched, and I want to say it's like 2015,
Most
heck
probably
of a long time ago. We actually sold. We were one of, in those days the market was tiny, and we sold quite a few in Oasis and Leonardo. Remember, we used SMS marketing back in the day, and we went into reportage, we met the management, and we were involved. But yeah, since then, I think Leonardo, Oasis 1 and Oasis 2, and then, nothing happened after that. And to be honest, the last time I went to Masdar City, 4 years ago.
Yeah,
I honestly haven't been.
Well, there are multiple projects by Reportage.
Mm-hmm.
We have Siada. They've started something. I don't know what's happening there.
Al Mahra, yeah.
Yes, and now Birdville.
And Taraf. So Taraf has got,
Taraf, yes.
Haha, there's one you didn't mention.
Yes, Taraf is launching a second phase soon of these beautiful villas that they resemble a bit Al-Barari villas.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting. And that actually, when we were talking about the other two communities, that's a villa community, right?
Yes.
That they're launching. And was it, how many units is it going to be? I remember someone saying, is it 2,000? Could they fit 2,000 villas in there?
Approximately.
Wow. Yeah, so that's amazing. That would be another really good addition to Abu Dhabi in terms of like having these communities so that we don't have to rely on the big government developers.
Do you know how many villas are in lagoons?
I heard 2,500.
Yes, 2,800. That's what I was coming. It's a big number.
I mean, that makes it the biggest villa community in Abu Dhabi. Raha Gardens is only 1,400. West Yas is 1,000. I think Yas Acres will be about 1,000 after these new deliveries. Was about 700. So it's far and away the biggest villa community in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, it will be very interesting to see when it's completely finished how it's going to look like. 2,800 units.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the people that will live there. I mean, that's it's enough to fill like 3 schools.
Right.
Yeah, it's insane. So 2026 is pretty interesting for both deliveries and new projects.
Delivering, it's going to be a total of 13,000 units. So it seems like we have mentioned many projects, but at the end of the day, 13,000 units is not that much.
Yeah, I doubt it'll be that much. And either, considering the fact that, in 2022, so like 4 years ago, 4,500 were launched only, then 9,000 in 2023. So I think we'd do well to get 13,000 units.
Considering that last year we got over 280,000 new residents, and you can see the difference in the city. The traffic has changed.
Yeah, that's true.
You see way more people around. So I know for some investors, some people, when they hear so many launches happening, so many units being handed over, they may feel like skeptical and say there is going to be too much supply. But no, because the demand is really strong. 280,000 new residents last year.
Well, Abu Dhabi is popular. Well, we've run out of time, I'm afraid, Sharon. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate that. Leaning on your knowledge of off-plan to be delivered and launched in 2026.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have been The Real Estate Experience. I've been Ben Crompton. Thank you very much.